Okay.
So today we are going to talk about stress management and how you can work through your stress, especially right now. 2020 has been, let's say, a crazy, messy.
Easy, simple year.
Yes. And I imagine almost everybody watching this right now has had some form of stress come at you. So we're going to talk about it, and we are going to actually give you some actionable steps that you can take to help manage your stress. So watch through the whole video because we are going to discuss.
Not all stress is bad. Remember that, though.
Yeah, do you want to talk and touch on like the difference between good stress and bad stress?
There is good stress that drives you forward as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's bad stress that tears you down and brings your death date closer.
Yeah, I mean to put it in, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I would say like example of good stress, maybe work deadlines or
Deadlines in general are usually a good stress.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have like 100 deadlines.
Yeah. So for example, for me, I need some type of outside pressure to help me, get things done.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then there's bad stress, which is stuff like, give us some bad stressors.
All right. So we are health and fitness coaches. So bad stressors, constantly worrying about the number on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not it's going up or down.
Yep.
That is a bad stressor.
Yes. And why is it a bad stressor?
Bad stressors are things that you just cannot control.
You just took my
Stress that bitter. You cannot control.
I can't have my facial expressions because I'm tired.
Bad stressors. Mm-hmm. Stresses that you cannot control.
Yes.
Other people's opinion of you.
Other people's opinions of you.
Other people's thoughts.
Other people's thoughts.
What else? You stress about the weather. I don't know. You don't have any control over the weather.
Yeah. For sure. And people do stress about that. What else do you not have control over?
I think those are enough examples.
I like that. So, perfect.
Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a turkey on me.
Have a turkey on you.
Have a bite of turkey on me. I don't know.
Bite of turkey on you.
Have a slice of pie.
Let me take some belly shots. So when there's things and you stress about the things that you can't control, and I think that's a really good example for what's going on this year. We can't control so many of the things that are happening. So what happens then is you decide, okay, so what can I control? What are the things in my life that I can take control over and put my focus on that rather than the uncontrollables? So things like your personal mindset.
Mm-hmm. Your own thoughts.
Yep. The effort that you put into your day.
Your own activity levels.
Yep. Your attitude.
What you're eating.
Yeah, exactly. All of
things you have complete control over.
Yes, all of these things that you have control over, take those, hold on to them. And what I suggest for a good actionable step for you is to actually write down the things that you can control and then write down the things that you can't control so that you have some tangible, something tangible for you to basically hold on to and say, okay, I'm taking ownership of the things that I can control and I'm letting go of the things that I can't.
And there are some things that you only have partial control over.
Correct.
Like you can only control half of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not everything is strictly black and white. Either you have control or you don't have control.
Right.
And that's okay. But don't put every single thing in that gray list because there are some things also that you have total control of,
mm-hmm.
and some things you have absolutely no control of.
Yeah, for sure.
So be honest because you know whether you have some control, partial control, or absolutely no control.
Yes. Yep. I think making a list is a really good first action step for you to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
How else? So let's talk about some action steps also, that you can take on a daily basis to help relieve, just stress going on in your body. Number one is getting your movement in, right? I mean, that's the one that I go to first somebody comes and tells me that they're super stressed out, I ask the question,
When's the last time you exercised?
yes.
They're like, 3 weeks ago.
Yep. And this goes back to one of our videos that we were talking about. It doesn't have to be like if you're brand new, if you're a beginner and the thought of doing an hour workout stresses you the heck out because you're worried that you wouldn't be able to make it, or you're at the level where you're like, I don't even know if I can make it for a walk around the block. Then what you want to do is just get up and go for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 5 minutes, and just get actual movement in. Because what's wrong with, our entire society right now is we are far too sedentary. We are human beings and we are meant to move. So when we don't, things, go awry.
Our body gets mad at us and makes us stressed out.
Exactly. So movement is...
If you want to break it down super simply.
Yeah.
Don't move. Your body's going to freak out.
Yes.
Get mad at you.
Yes.
Make you feel like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Stress you out.
Yeah. And the hardest thing is putting the shoes on and getting your workout in. Okay.
No, the hardest thing is just putting the shoes on.
Yes. Thank you. The hardest thing is putting the shoes on. The next hardest thing, is going through the workout, but at least you're going through it. Number 2, one thing that I absolutely love to do to help relieve stress is expressing gratitude. I feel like this is one of those cheesy cliche, like, oh, there goes another person talking about gratitude. But what you want to do is get deeper than just saying, oh, I'm grateful for another day, or oh, I'm grateful for water. Yes, we should be super grateful for those things, and those are amazing. But dig deeper than that. So for example, like I woke up this morning and I had the perfect cup of coffee. It was the perfect amount of nutmeg, my protein that I mix in it. It was perfect. So I was super grateful for that cup of coffee because it helped me have a really good Pilates class and it just kind of started my day off right. So even me right now, even just saying how grateful I am for that simple cup of coffee and my good class after that, that's like bringing my spirits up and it's making me happier even just sitting here talking to you guys about it. So when you really dig deep and practice, that helps. Tidbit for you on that. Do it at night. I've noticed trying to do gratitude in the morning. This is just personal experience. I had a harder time thinking of things that I was really genuinely grateful for. If at night you just go through the day, starting in the morning all the way on, you'll find things, I promise.
So tip number 3 for dealing with your stress. We've said it a million times, and I will be the first to tell you this again. Drink more water and less caffeine if you're stressed out.
Ooh.
But overall, make sure you're drinking water, period.
Yeah.
But caffeine is just going to stress you out more.
That is a huge, huge one. Caffeine is a huge stimulant for like anxiety and all the craziness.
I'm not saying you have to cut out your caffeine because if you're not super stressed, but you, need something, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're really stressed and you're anxious and you're trying to meet a deadline, drinking 3 cups of coffee isn't going to do it. That's probably going to make you crash.
That's just going to make your armpits sweaty.
And freak out, yeah.
And I would agree with that too. Like have your cup of coffee in the morning, but try to stick with drinking extra water in the afternoon because it's likely that you're dehydrated, throughout your day if you're drinking more other things like other than water. Okay.
4th thing, I'm going to keep it nice and short. Just breathe.
Ooh.
Stop holding your breath.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Relax your jaw and just take a breath and breathe.
Yes.
Nope, that's it. Number 5.
I can't say I can't just, okay, come on, I can't agree with you. I just.
You said yes. You did.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yeah.
And it is simple as that. Just taking the time, focusing on your breath, and when other things are going crazy around you, try to bring focus to your breath. Like that mindfulness.
Okay, Pilates wizard.
You know what? I have number 5.
Last but not least,
go get yourself
a dog.
That's exactly what I was going to go say. No. Here's what you can do. Go get yourself a little pamper set. Okay?
Excuse me?
Go get yourself a pamper set.
Okay.
My ladies know what I'm talking about.
I heard Pamfer Samfer.
So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get yourself a mask. You have your diffuser or your favorite candle. You're going to light that. You're going to put your mask on. and you're going to have some tea. And you're going to just take some deep breaths and express your gratitude for the day. And I'm going to tell you, you want to end your day on a good note? There you go. There's that. Just have the best. And you know what I'm talking about.
All right. So since number 5 is extra, we're going to add a number 6 for if you, I don't know, are a man.
Okay.
Men and it's 6 star because it's not, I guess, really even a rule.
Okay.
If you have access to either a sauna or a dry sauna, go sit in that and close your eyes.
So what you can do too, if you are really struggling with your stress, if you're struggling with mindset and kind of figuring out what to do with your nutrition, your exercise, you can schedule a coaching call with us and we can work it through with you. The first one is completely complimentary, no obligation. So if that's something that sounds good to you, let us know. All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening. If you have family, friends, coworkers that you are noticing are stressed out and it is affecting so many things, please share, like, and put in the comments a favorite tip that you have or something that you enjoy doing for your stress.
Gobble, gobble.
Thanksgiving!